Check. Yeah, perfect. All right. Microphone check. Check. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Let's get this shit popping. What's popping? You already know what time it is. Your boy, Mr. JayHill, is in the building. JayHill podcast. Another special guest. Another dope-ass individual. Another dope-ass artist. Shit just don't stop. Dusa is in here. What's up, dog?
What's up with it?
I had to make sure I get your name right.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm from Baltimore, so my accent probably...
A little different,
Yeah,
but
I might say Dusa, but you know.
I had a show out there on tour.
For real?
Yeah, last year. Matter of fact, that wasn't even last year. Like a few months ago, the other, it was the Casa tour.
Oh, with Gates?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, how was that?
It was turned up out there.
You know Baltimore fuck with...
Yeah, they thugging.
Yeah, matter of fact, shit, let's start there. So, Baltimore, where I'm from, we fuck with that Louisiana sound in general. Gates. Shit, Boosie is like Godfather.
I ain't lying.
Boosie is like God, like Boosie.
Yeah. I grew up on that boo. I ain't like, you can't deny it.
Like, that shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit is crazy. But I think Southern rappers in general, like, shit, we was fucking with Jeezy, Gucci, all that.
I
That's
be
crazy.
bumping that Jeezy.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
still bump Jeezy.
Yeah. So you was fucking with Jeezy over Gucci.
Over who?
Gucci.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, when it comes to the music.
I think I was fucking with Gucci for sure over Jeezy at a point in time. Shit
Like,
crazy.
Jeezy got that different flow, though.
Nah, Jeezy crazy. Don't get
But, like, when
it
it comes to the real streets, yeah, Gucci.
Nah, I follow you. The music, I think I was leaning more towards Gucci. So, question: who do you think is the most influential rapper from Louisiana? Would it be Boosie?
I mean, yeah, because at the end of the day, he started it.
So he was like one of the first.
Yeah, to make it from South Baton Rouge.
Man, that's crazy. I still remember watching the fucking the Boosie DVD.
Yeah, like,
You find a 50 in here on pussy.
yeah, like back then, and I was the little one then. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a little younger than me, but that shit is crazy, yo. What was you think your favorite song or project from Boosie? Or what was the first time you remember being introduced to Boosie as like Boosie?
I ain't lying, Boosie, like, that this is what made me, that there, and that, what that bitch called, that hospital, that these niggas don't learn.
Damn.
Till you hit them with that heat, clear they street. Yeah, see that there. Cause see, like, that's what we be on. That's what we,
It's crazy because I remember when Gangsta Grills first came out, right? Yeah. I tell my friends this and they look at me like I'm crazy. Gangsta Grills came out with Boosie. I'm like, I didn't like the Gangsta Grills. Niggas ain't understand why, because real Boosie fans understood that all that shit was old.
Yeah, that's all.
So when we hear Gangsta Grill, we want to hear like me being a fan, I'm trying to hear some new shit.
Yeah, I want to hear what you got now, what's going on now.
Facts. So when he dropped it, it was all his old shit. Like, we been heard that. That's crazy.
Pissed the nigga off.
That's crazy. Yo, Dusa is here. Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Yes, sir.
Sheesh, man. It's a pleasure.
But look, you got to put that stamp on it. 2300 block Carolina Street.
Carolina Street. Matter of fact, Carolina Street, you about to have a project drop.
Oh, yes, sir.
Carolina Street, right?
Yeah.
Why did you want to name your project after where you from?
That's what made me. Honestly, that's the reason you like me. Like, I'm going to keep it gangster. Like, I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for Carolina Street. The South Baton Rouge, that bottom. Like, honestly. We ain't even leave from down there till we was like 16, 17, unless we went on a Jose or something. Other than that, everything happened down there. Like, family, live and die down there. Honestly, I just made it change. I ain't want to die down there. I live my life.
So, you moved. You don't live in Louisiana no more. We ain't going to say where you live at. I don't know if that's public or not. So, but... do you think that like naming it Carolina Street? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you let niggas know where you live at or not. Shit, that's why I said that.
I mean, I got a few spots.
Okay.
Like,
well, still, we ain't gonna. The shit I know, we ain't gonna put it out there. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so naming it Carolina Street. Do you think it's still some emotional ties from home that you missing, and that's why you want to name it after the streets that you come from?
Yeah, I ain't lying. Like, this life here different. I ain't gonna lie. Like, the old life, it was hard, but back then it felt hard, but it don't really feel hard like when it comes to this, because that's what I'm used to. That's the life we was loving. I ain't gonna lie, fuck living, we was loving.
Nah, facts.
So yeah, like kinda all them, like my grandma, all them, no, they down there still, but they don't want to move. That's all they know. Yeah, tell her about a plane, she gonna look at you crazy.
Damn, bro, so many ways to go, just even already with the conversation, because first of all, you talking about Granny. I think that was one of my favorite songs. Boosie, Granny.
Ooh,
Granny. Why they had to take me?
Oh, you been on that Boosie. That's when we was little.
Crazy. That shit
Ooh,
was.
that way before the rap. That before Gates blew up.
Fucked up. Nah, that shit was.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, Connie put me out. She took me in quick, put food in my mouth.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit was crazy. But yeah, so you speak about your parents not wanting to leave, right?
Oh yeah.
I wonder, and I wanted to ask you this, like, what? Because I'm from Baltimore, right? And I think it's the same thing. Like, the niggas, it's just something about our city, as fucked up as it is, that we love, and it got a hold on us. Niggas just don't want to leave.
But that's like with me, too. I love my city.
What do you think? Not why you love your city. Of course, that's not where niggas came from. That's what made us.
Nah, like, it's a different type of love. Like, I could go to California, anywhere in the world. And you know, I'd have been to beautiful places, but I could go right there on County Poach on Carolina, and I'm happy like I'm in the middle of Hawaii, Puerto Rico somewhere. I don't know. It's just different. Like, that just is in your heart. It's you.
So what made you leave then? What made you say, I got to get up out the hood?
Me personally? You want me to be honest?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Gates really told me I needed to move. Like, rappers die in their city. And I ain't gonna lie, you know me, I'm kind of ignorant. You hear me? I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm out here. And I'm up. Oh, don't sneeze wrong. It's that. But like, you know, I had to really understand, like, it ain't about that. You know, it ain't about that no more. Like,
when was that? When you said that statement you just said, and I'm up? You know what I'm saying?
oh, and I'm up? What that mean?
When was that? I'm assuming that was right before you moved. And he you gotta move. When was that in your life? Like, in your career, when was that?
That's like right after the tour. Literally. Like right after the Casa tour.
Okay.
And you know, I was signed and stuff, did the deal. It was like, man, you gotta get from down there, little brother. I'm like, from down where? Oh yeah, you hear me? I ain't going nowhere. You hear me? I catch the road, you know, for shows, but this what I know. I felt like, why would I go somewhere out of my element? For what? I'm good here. My hood love me. I'm strong. Man, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what I was taught. But like, it was bigger than that, because you got to think, like, I done been to jail on walls and all that there. So, you know, to avoid that, like, he like, how you gonna win if you keep going back to the same situation? Like, that's insane. Do the same thing and expect different results. He right though, you know, I couldn't lie.
It's crazy because it does feel good though, right? Let's be real. Niggas work our ass off to get some notoriety, right? We see niggas in our city up, lit, living life, and we youngins looking up to these niggas like, nah, that's what I want to be. So when you get it, you get that on your side, you get the city on your side, it's like, nah, I work hard for this. But like Gates said, right? Not even Gates. Shit, Boosie say this all the time.
Yeah, you got to get out your city.
Got to get out your own city. We see so many niggas that die in their own cities. Nipsey Hussle, shit, Jada Youngin, fucking
just like Lil Snoop.
It's Lil Snoop.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's so many people that we see constantly. You get what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
I'm trying to pick your brain of right before you moved, right? Like, why was it like, nah, man, like, I love my city, I'm staying here, even though you know, shit, you just did a bid, a 3-year bid, 3.5 years.
Like, it just in us though, like, it's not, see, like, you might look at it like, oh, this nigga crazy, or he just lost his mind, he gangster, but it's not even that. Like, this is why I lived and survived, that this what I know. Like, why would I change my element? But like, he explained it to me, like him breaking it down, like, you see what's going on. Honestly, they dying. Yeah, they dying 4, 5 a day in our city, like back to back. But see, me, that's normal to me. You hear me? But you know, he done elevated. He don't really, he come to the city, but he be on the road a lot. But when you see that there, you let that still remind you, yeah, it's called Death Valley for a reason. Honestly.
Damn, is it? Do you think a part of it was unconsciously like you trying to prove to niggas that I'm still distant from?
Like, I ain't got to prove that. That's like, where I'm from is solidified, like, honestly. But like, I'm good in my city. Like, I'm comfortable. Like, why I gotta leave? For what? But like, now that I have left, like, I see more. My money grew real fast. Things change. Life change.
Talk to me about, you said it's hard, right? It's hard here. It's hard back home. Talk to me about taking that right path, right?
Now that was hard.
Tell me why, like, why is that so hard? How is it hard?
Like, coming up, man, I ain't have no job, like no 9 to 5. And we was hustling. Yeah, we gonna get it in the other way. But now it's legal. It feel funny sometimes, honestly. Cause like I'm used to like what they call dirty money. Yeah, that's just what it is. That's how I got it. It don't feel dirty to me. It's spent like everything else spent. Literally.
Talk to me about this then. Like having that street mentality, you know, like if it's up, it can be up. Right?
I'm stuck.
I feel like that's the easier way out. And I feel like I'm glad we able to have this conversation because you somebody that niggas can it's all on the blogs, it's all on the internet. They want to know, they can know. You get what I'm saying? So you have that direct observation or representation of what the streets were because you was a part of it, right?
Yes, sir.
But I want to talk to you about the difference in making the right decision and how hard that really is, right? Because it's easy, and I want you to correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like it's easy when you out in the streets and a nigga plays with you wrong and you do what you gotta do to, you know, retaliate. Talk about how hard it is when a nigga playing with you and you gotta walk away. I feel like, I don't know, but I feel like that's harder.
Honestly, like, it depends. Certain shit don't slide.
Like, what wouldn't slide?
Huh?
What wouldn't slide?
You know, like, you talking like you can't hurt me. I know that.
Okay.
You talking and getting loud because you scared. But you show a weapon or
of course
act like you that, then it go there.
Of course.
And it ain't coming back.
Of course. I mean, but I feel like, so when you was in the streets, nigga talk shit, was it the same attitude? Like he talk shit, fuck that nigga. Or it's that you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But this what I'm living day to day. Yeah, you gonna respect my mind. Yeah, you ain't got no choice.
So how hard is that to turn that switch now, right?
Yeah, it be hard. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It be hard now.
That's
like,
what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Who you? Yeah, but then you know what? You right. You right. You got that. Cause like, listen to the Bible. He not know what he do. You don't know what you doing. You just talking. You don't know it could go there. But you know what? You right. And I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna get to that money though. I'm gonna stay away.
Going back to the hood, I feel like you saw one of your close friends die at age 12.
Yeah.
Being grown now, right?
Yeah, 24.
Like, yeah, man.
I like that being grown.
Right, being a grown man now. Because I remember you like you said, at one point in time, you didn't even know how to process it.
Yeah.
This is the nigga that gave you your first strap. Right. You know
what
I'm saying? Like, this nigga that introduced you to the streets.
Basically, show me the game.
You being a grown man now, right? Was you ever able to sit down and really process that?
I mean, like, now I done seen worse. Yeah, like, coming up, I done seen way triple worse than that. But, like, for a long time, young, like, ain't really make sense. Like, it made sense. Like, I knew you was gone forever, but you understand death when you're young, but you don't.
Right.
See, like now, you know what death mean. Ain't no coming back. Ain't no erasing this. Ain't no switching it. Yeah, once you're gone, you're gone. But like then, like it always felt like I was waiting on them to come back. You ain't coming back. But I got that feeling, you know, like when you waiting on somebody. But I'm just praying. God get you through it.
You said, first thing you said when I asked the question is, I done seen worse. As if like, I feel like sometimes we wear that as a badge of honor. And I feel like, and these are the conversations that I love to have because I feel like these conversations aren't had a lot. You know what I'm saying? We for example, you signed with Gates.
Right.
We starting to see Gates talk about just his emotional side, how he dealt with things, how shit affected him.
Right.
Do you think are you learning some of that from him? Is there some of that trickling down to you or not yet?
I mean, of course, like you gonna adapt to the energy you're around. So, and then by him making me move and get away from it, like I'm starting to see like the difference. Like, nah, you was tripping. And then a lot of stuff we was doing, like it was like OGs, you know, telling us this, but y'all really scared to do that. Y'all ain't even cut like that. Kind of find out we get older, some rats, all type of stuff. You know, you ain't really built, but you got me young head first, who ain't gonna play.
Isn't it crazy the power of perception, like, and the power of influence? Like we we come up. And we see, like I said, we from the hood, we in the hood, and we see all these niggas that we look up to.
Ballin'.
And we like, yo, I want to be like this person and that person.
Just don't know he ain't the person. You don't want to be nothing like him.
Nothing like him. And you spoke on this, and I had wrote this down. Just the power of influence and like how you said, niggas will manipulate you to do something that they don't want to do because they scared. You know, it's crazy because my experience was like the total opposite. And I was gonna ask you, where do you think that changed? Like my experience, my old heads that was in the streets told me play ball. And I had a conversation with somebody and he was like, that's because you were good at it. I think I was talking to Bad Hunter Izzy. And he was telling me why he became a Crip. And I was like, bro, that same nigga that took you out to be on the street could have told you, go play basketball somewhere.
Do anything else with your life positive.
And he told me, he was like, I wanted this. And it was just like parents. And he was like, man, if you want to do it, I'd rather you do it with me because I'm going to make sure you be good. I feel like your experience might have been a little opposite because you're like, they manipulating you to do something that they wouldn't do.
But no funny business like him, it don't matter how he tell it to you. Like he kind of manipulating you too. I want you to do it with me. But at the same time, why would I still make you risk it? If I fuck with you, I love you, right? You my little nigga, right? Now I go play ball. I'll buy your cleats and your shoulder pads and say, why you ain't telling you shit like that? Honestly. But you want me to stand on the block with you. Knowing there's a chance of me going to jail, ain't no more football. But you know, I love that there, but you know, I like what I see right now too. Cause I'm young. Guns, money, them bad bitches, fly ass cars. Nigga, I'm walking. I got holes in my shoes, honestly. Of course you gonna go for that. But right now, if they tell you that today, would you go for that?
Shit.
Honestly.
That's why it's crazy because again, like we was talking, and I might joke like, you know, you're a street nigga, but I always say like by birth, I'm a hood nigga. Like I come from the projects, McCullough Home Projects, West Baltimore, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not of the hood. And I feel like I give so much, and I wish I could see my big homies right now and just shake their hands, because like the same niggas that was selling drugs that I learned all the bad habits through, they was the same niggas that say stay in school. Like literally. You feel me? And I feel like that changed over time. I feel like over time, niggas started recruiting the young niggas, and shit is getting crazy out this motherfucker. Like, these niggas not playing.
Yeah, it's different. Like, but you gotta think, like, when they telling you stay in school, you like in middle school and
I was
going to high school.
I wasn't like,
elementary.
I was young.
Yeah, of course, you a kid. But when they see you coming through the hood, you jumping out your shell, yeah, I ain't like that little nigga gonna be dangerous. Yeah, literally, that's how OGs, like, they spotting you. Or you start, hustling too. And that little nigga hustling already. And of course they gonna, or even if you're not, they just see you might be balling. But the niggas you hang around, they thugging. So they know you got it in you, but you different. You gotta have your own mind. But you know you a kid. Shit, they got the bag right now. It look good. You think that's a lot of money, but at the end of the day, when you young, you really ain't got shit.
Being somebody
we didn't.
Being somebody that been through it, that actually walked through the dirt. You feel me? How does that change? How is it even possible to change that whole dynamic?
I mean, certain shit just never gonna change, honestly. But it depends, like, the kid, who his daddy is, who his mom is. It depends your situation. Like, we grew up in the street. So, I mean, and some of our dad is dead, our dad is thugging.
Yeah, I don't even know who my fucking pops is.
You see what I'm saying? So, shit like that, like, as a kid, you look for that love. And shit, that OG might be showing that love. Yeah, he do this, he do that there. But some of them, make sure you straight, though. Keep it gangster with you. So, I mean, I can't tell you, don't look up to him or don't fuck with him or not even love him, because you can't control who you love when they show them real love. Honestly, and you could go to school, the teacher laugh at your ass and, tell you ain't gonna be shit.
Niggas
yeah, honestly.
Had teachers say that.
You know that? You ain't gonna be shit, like they'll tell you that. But he'll tell you, nigga, you gonna be a boss one day. Honestly. So which one you really feeling? Honestly, who's telling you gonna be a boss one day?
He's speaking life into you. Right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's a great segue, because I always wanted to be, even coming up and how I mentored, I always wanted to be like the mentor that did it and lived it, but be able to tell you not to do it, right?
Right.
And I started to realize, like, how is that possible? Think about when it's related to the streets. If a nigga's in the streets and he telling you, don't do it, but I'm doing it, and it's working for me. Right. It looks like it's working from my perspective as a young nigga, right? But he's telling me not to do it. How does that even correlate? Does that even exist? Could that even exist in this world?
Nah, because, like, the kid get older, like, as you get older, you're going to be like, how you going to tell me do something and you ain't doing it? Like, you telling me go to church. You don't go to church. You ain't seen the church in 30 years. But you going to tell me go to church. I'm living so wrong, but you did all this in your younger days. Yeah, honestly.
So then how do we get better then? You feel me? Because I feel like the goal of life is to always progress, right? So you go through something.
I mean, me personally, I don't know how we get better. I just know, like, how I got better. Like, certain shit you gotta distance yourself from. Like, certain shit you can't hang around. You know it's in you, but you know what triggered that. So don't go around that. Like, me moving, that was a good thing. Cause, like, me always in the city. Yeah, I love the rap. I love this rap. But I love that life too. But if I ain't around that, I'm always on the road, doing shows, features, all of that video. I ain't got time to do that. So then I started to see things different. But, like, as a kid coming up, yeah, my OG got that bad.
So you kind of had to go through the shit that you went through to see that.
Yeah, but we ain't had no choice. How we gonna survive?
It's ways to survive.
How?
It's ways to survive. It's niggas around you that survive. I'm not saying you ain't have a lot of friends that lost their life, but there's niggas around you.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about, like, financially wise too.
It's ways to survive though. And I feel like you know that now, for sure.
Well, yeah, now, but back then, what I was taught, nah. Yeah, we're gonna get it this way and that way. The job, mom and them struggling. And Momo, yeah, kind of them there, they were struggling. Honestly, talking about a job. Who? But I go around the corner. OG got that bitch sitting on them sixes. He ain't doing no struggling, in my eyes. But all that shit be fake.
I think that's how we change it, really, right? The people who went through it, if they tell their story of how it don't work, right? And I think this is what I learned along the way. It ain't telling you don't do it, right? I'm telling you my experience, and clearly it ain't work. We see all of the. I feel like, shit. everything is on the fucking internet. Do your research. Read a book. Everything is in book. It's documented. It's well documented. Like all of the real gangsters, right? The niggas that sold drugs literally got killed or became a rat.
I just like they told
the big dogs,
real
right?
Shit.
And we sit around here, we make fun of all these niggas, this person, that person, but
they idolize them. I don't understand that. I don't care how big you was, how many bricks you sold. You could have sold 1 million bricks and dropped one statement. You was a rat. You don't get no respect. I don't care who you is, honestly.
When you say you don't care who you is so because we hear this conversation a lot. The pedestrian versus the nigga that chose the streets.
Right.
I feel like that still stands, right?
Or yeah. Not? I mean,
because a pedestrian tell like
a pedestrian, you're a rat, a witness. Yeah, that's
so
what
he's still a rat, even if he ain't choose that life. If somebody just
and see, I used to feel like I still do feel like he not in the street, so you can't expect him not to tell. But hey, don't get in my business. Mind your business. I know your parents taught you that. Honestly.
So I'm thinking of if you hurt somebody, and I don't know, let's say innocent bystander, right? And they say it was this person. That's not ratting, right? Like
no, that's ratting.
It's ratting.
Yeah, that's ratting.
Crazy.
Nah, you gonna perk me
out.
Have
shit to do with it. He got shot. He fucking got medical bills, and you tell me that's he's supposed to just be like street code. Never seen that.
Him ratting ain't gonna get his medical bills paid.
But it's gonna serve justice, I'm assuming.
Serve justice.
I mean, shit, it's a real thing nowadays. No, like, is there no such thing as justice? Shit,
man. But think about it. The police kill people every day.
Facts.
But it's a big deal when we get to banging it out.
So
you see what I'm saying? They kill innocent people.
Let's reverse it. Niggas recording police killing people.
And they beating each other.
But is that ratting though?
Yeah, that's ratting. All that's ratting.
Sheesh, bro.
I mean, they could look at it how they want and put it like this here. They gonna put it like, where's the police did it? Just like, what's the dude who, something that's talking about, he a gangster. He ain't tell on them, but he told on the police. You told. You tell on them, you definitely gonna tell on me. Honestly.
Damn, so telling on the police is ratting.
Yeah, all that's ratting. I mean, they could justify it because, he killing this man here for nothing, and if we do it, is that. But at the end of the day, that nigga who told them people what happened, he ratted.
Man, I pray
even if he ain't in the street, he still ratted though.
Yo, that's insane, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna just.
I know it's crazy, but it's realistic.
Craziest shit ever. Like, first of all. Like, that shit is retarded. I'm sorry. Respectfully, I say that. We men, we can talk. That shit is, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not, and I ain't taking up for no rest. I do feel like if you choose the street life, right?
Yeah.
And you shit don't go your way, and you tell, you're a fucking rat. I believe that. But a random nigga on the street, I'm sorry. I don't think that's rat. I think that's just the innocent bystander.
So tell me, okay, so you said an innocent bystander get hit, right?
Yeah.
I ain't trying to hit you. That was a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. That's a mistake.
So he's gonna take that to the head.
I ain't gonna say take it to the head. You know I shot you. Just come to me. I'll pop you off for that.
What the fuck?
Yeah. You talking about medical bills. Real shit. But nah, you won't send a nigga to jail.
Yo, it ain't no. You gonna send me to the fucking grave? The fuck? You is crazy.
Well, if you go to the grave, you can't rat.
I'm just saying.
So you ain't dead if you telling these people something.
Yo, that.
I ain't never heard this.
I'm just.
Cause he not in the street. He burnt you out. Or he burnt an individual out and make a statement to detectives. That's not ratting?
Hey, listen.
Honestly, I gotta hear this.
I don't think so because.
You don't think so?
I don't think so because.
So what you think is ratting?
Like I said, if a nigga chose to walk a certain path, right?
No, I know, I understand. I said what you think is ratting.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I think is ratting.
Like, I understand if he chose the streets.
Yeah.
He in the streets. Of course, he not supposed
That's
to
what
tell.
I think is ratting. Yeah. That's me personally.
But ratting is giving information to the police.
Oh, I'm okay. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like if I go rob a bank and I don't know, little Miss Sally see me rob the bank because I ain't wear no mask, and she like, he did it. I don't look at her. I mean, I guess.
Not saying I'll look at you like, I gotta get you
not mad at her. Like, that's my fault. I'm not mad at her. Mask.
Yeah, of course. I'm not mad at you. I'm kind of mad at you because you got me doing this time. But I can expect that of you for sure. But at the same time, I get where you at with it. You should have had a man. Honestly, she ain't thugging and she done seen that I am. Oh my God, she's scared.
Thanks. I feel like
I feel you at with him.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think,
but she's still ready. Because when you look at your paperwork, he gonna say just like this.
Little Miss Sally said.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of the victims or a pedestrian or innocent bystander around identified. Such and such is the shooter or the bank robber. Yeah, right there.
Okay,
identified.
I get it. But I feel like, okay, she's not held to the same standard as the nigga in the streets though.
Nah,
okay.
Hell nah.
So let me ask you this then. Street niggas in the streets. I feel like, because you're a smart young man, right?
Yes, sir.
You know that it's no honor among thieves.
No.
For sure. So why the fuck, just curious, that's why I say I love these conversations because we could talk as men.
Yeah,
and not in front of a camera and I love this, but why, being men that we are, being street niggas that y'all is, you know what I'm saying? Niggas, well, ex-street nigga.
Right.
Being that street nigga and you know that there's no honor amongst thieves, why do you hold a standard to another nigga to not snitch when we know there's no honor amongst thieves? If anything, my opinion, if anything, it's your fault for doing anything around somebody else because you've given an opportunity for somebody else to even be available to be snitched on you. I feel like that's not smart. If anything, we need to start blaming, not we. Niggas that's in the street need to start blaming themselves for doing the shit around niggas to be able to be snitched on.
I put it like that. Every predicament, like dealing like that, is your fault. Like if you fumble or something, you know what I'm saying? But like what you saying, some people don't give you the chance to be my court defendant. I'm just being honest. But like, why would I? If you in this, like you said, if you choose the street life, why you telling? Honestly.
See, I don't know. I just feel like with the movies I watch and the books I read.
No, this ain't a movie though.
No, I know, but I'm saying like we see the niggas, we see that everybody eventually snitch. You said it, right? The niggas that niggas look up to, they snitch.
Yeah.
So if I'm doing business with niggas, eventually I see the top tier niggas, the niggas that made the most money in life with this whatever shit, they just snitched on niggas. Right?
Yeah.
I don't even understand why I would put I'm just not even putting yourself into predicament. I don't understand why.
But you gotta think like when you in the street doing crime, you don't think you gonna get caught, honestly.
Of course not.
Yeah.
So it's not about getting caught.
So you might be feeling like, well, that's that nigga. Yeah, that nigga got caught and read it.
It's about being upset about the next man, not even getting caught. I get like
right.
Cool. Niggas is thugging, niggas doing what they gotta do for their families. I ain't judging none of that shit. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just saying, why do niggas hold? I feel like niggas hold rats to a high standard by giving these niggas attention. I don't know. I ain't blaming no another man for my downfalls. That's what I learned. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a rat, I ain't even acknowledging you. I don't even give a fuck. It was my fault to put myself in a position. That's what I'm trying to understand. I feel like niggas hold rats to a higher standard than anybody else because they get more attention to the niggas that's solid. To be real.
Honestly, real talk.
To be real, rats get more attention to the niggas that's sitting in jail and not saying nothing. You don't hear about, if a nigga famous, you hear about Bobby Smurda. Okay, cool. But we ain't hearing about your everyday stand-up nigga that's in jail that's holding it down. Shit, they ain't even getting no money sent to him.
He ain't even remember.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't understand not even the animosity, the attention that they get. Like, bro, I feel like as men, and I wanted to go to the next, I feel like as men, we gotta be so accountable with ourselves that if some shit happen, I put myself in there, fuck it. I gotta deal with that.
Right. So that means you gotta get yourself out of it. And you know, on that route you talking, there's only one way to get up out it.
No, nigga, it ain't. You crazy.
Yeah, you going, I'ma keep it G. I be hearing places be talking about life sentence is 25 years. Where we from, life is to death. Yeah, ain't no more coming home and all that. 100,000 people get a parole release. So you get that out your head.
So let me understand. When you say it's only one way to get yourself out of the situation, what do you mean? Because the first thing I think about is,
yeah,
no, bro. That's not the only way. You can just stop. You can just not do it. You can just live a good life.
What if our life ain't taking that turn? What if life say, oh, it's time for to go to court?
No, I'm talking about after. I'm saying after. Like if you are blessed enough, if you are blessed enough to come home, you got a second chance. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you doing good.
But I beat mine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's the difference. In Louisiana, with that devil, you ain't beating it.
But I mean, since we here, I think you beat yours because you was blessed. I think it was like a false chargement or some shit like that. Yeah. First of all, talk to me. Can we walk through that real quick? How does that happen? Like, say false charge you of something. Like, if you want to break it down, you can break it down.
It's like he say, she say.
Okay. I read that somebody said that it was you.
Yeah. You say you identified me. Nobody else seen me. The evidence, what the evidence?
Okay.
Honestly, where's the evidence? Steve Moore proved that. You have no evidence on me. So you got word of mouth study. He did this, he did that. Okay, he involved in all this. What the evidence? Let's not
downplay ourselves. I ain't gonna downplay me. So for the niggas that's watching this that don't know, right? We just gonna assume it ain't everybody I know. Just tell them what happened. The situation.
Like what you mean?
How you got booked? Why you got booked?
Oh, why I got booked?
Yeah.
Oh, 2 people had got shot up in a car.
Right.
Well, SUV. And you know they was in and out on the scene. One was supposed to die on the scene, but while they was in the hospital, one of them said, Dusa shot me. And he trying to do me like he did such and such, but me, personally, I had nothing to say. What I'm gonna say, I can't say you know what I'm saying? That's on you. My lawyer talked to y'all. I don't want to talk. But then, I was we post back up on Carolina Street and the SWAT came, homicide, all type of agents and shit. They was surrounding us and they showing pictures and all that there. And then started from there with that situation.
Damn. In that moment when that shit was going down and niggas came to get you, was you afraid at all?
Afraid of what?
Being locked up, nigga, like shit. Taken away from you.
I mean, I ain't gonna say I was afraid or I wasn't afraid, but I ain't really feel nothing. Like me, I'm innocent. I'm good. Like, I'm looking at all the police, they got the pictures of me and all this here, but and then another thing, when they first got me, I thought I was getting a bond. They don't want to give me no bond. And so I was, what they call it, fugitive, flight risk, all type of shit. Risk. Yeah, dangerous, all type of shit they were saying. Putting it in the paper like I'm a menace. And I ain't say nothing, no. I ain't responding to none of it.
So I asked you, was you able to, going back a little bit, I was asking you, did you ever get a chance to process like you losing your friend at 12, right? You like, I seen worse. I asked you, are you afraid? But were you afraid when niggas came and got you? You're like, ain't shit to be afraid of.
I mean, it's the police.
Yeah, but just going, cause when I hear your story, the first thing I think of like, damn, this nigga been through a lot. This nigga young, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like as men, we aren't able to, and this is why I went into the Kevin Gates shit. I feel like as men, we aren't able to like really speak on our feelings because it's like we gotta keep a guard up.
Right. But you don't. You gotta just be you. That's what I was taught.
Right.
Like, I just be me.
So how are you feeling? That's what I'm trying to tap.
Like how I'm feeling now?
Just about everything that happened. Like when you think about it, when you go back and you recollect your thoughts and you like, bro, damn, this shit happened, this shit happened, this shit happened. Like, where does that leave you mentally?
Me personally, I'm blessed.
For sure.
I'm blessed. What happened in the past, I can't change that. God got this. We're gonna walk forward though. I walk by faith.
Damn.
Like none of that even bother me no more. I pray about it and forget about it.
So how did you get over it? Let's talk about that. That's
God.
You say God, but how? Like you just pray, like because it's somebody that's going through that, that's trying to get through that. How do they get do that?
Like mentally, you got to get at the God. Well, go and talk to him and talk to them. Everybody got their opinion, of course. How you know his opinion right? But you know God ain't gonna lead you wrong. He gonna put it in your face. It's up to you to see it. Yeah, I can't go to my manager, my cousin, my partner, Gates, nobody, because everybody got a different opinion. But God gonna give you what you need to see. And deep down, you know what's right, you know what's wrong. Some shit you just live with.
As crazy as this is gonna sound, right? I feel like that's so powerful that you said that because it's real, but it gets cliche. I say it because I feel like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think you learned that because I think you even said you did, 6 months in solitary confinement?
Yes, sir.
That's like, is that 23 and 1? Like what?
Yeah, that's when really like what we at is like 23 and 30, and you get like 30 minutes out the cell. Some days 15, you might get 15 on the phone. But if you take that 15 on the phone, then you don't shower that day. Yeah.
I think, going back to what I was gonna say, I think the crazy thing about it is like, the blessings in the triumph, in the pain. There's so many blessings in the pain. It's so many people out there that go through things being free, and they aren't able to pray or get through the things they're getting through. You ain't really have a choice. But I feel like I think a lot of your spiritualness or how you was able to get through it came from you learning how to be by yourself and learning how to be okay.
Yeah. I ain't lying now. Being by yourself, that's different. Like, especially like in lockdown. Like how y'all call solitary confinement. We call it lockdown. Like in there.
I don't know shit. I just see this shit on TV and movies.
Yeah, like it's it's a mind thing. And then you got to think you done been in there so long. Like I done been in a cell so small, just like really you damn near you only could sit like this here and there. Yeah, stand up. You can't even stand up all the way. It's small, but your mind. That's where you gotta have a strong mind. I know dudes like who done started talking to the wall. Literally, what they say, the wall's talking to me? Yeah, you would think that. But it's your mind. But you gotta pray. Gotta pray.
Damn. How many times you think you prayed a day when you was doing lockdown?
I ain't lying, I prayed so many times. Like I don't trust nothing but God. Like, so I prayed when I first wake up. Then they might bring us chow. I'll start back praying. Might sit my plate back down, get to writing, stop again, pray. It's just, I don't know, like you gonna pray all day. Cause you gonna get to thinking about this and thinking about that. Then you think about your people in that world, your family. Then you got stuff you dealing with, court cases, more cases, they steady popping up on you. And then like when you ain't got no money, like you ain't got no choice. Like you say, you got no choice. You gotta pray God with you.
One time you was very like detailed with like you being in the cell, and if it get hot, you had to like strip down to your boxes, put the water from the toilet on the floor.
Yeah, ain't no fan on lockdown. Ain't no little hole in the door. None of that. Yeah, right. You in a closed in, and plus in the summer, like it's no AC. It's no AC, it's no heat in penitentiary. Yeah, so when you in a cell, ain't no air flow in here. And in Louisiana, it might get up to 90 outside. But inside there, you in the oven. So you at about 120.
No, facts.
So literally, you coming out that shirt and them boxes. So but you know that water cool.
Where I was going with it is we hear these stories, right? We hear the stories of niggas getting raped. We hear all these harsh stories about that. If you don't mind, right? I want you to share with me some of your daily prayers. Like, how was that? Because all of the stuff that's fucked up, yeah, I get it. It's fucked up, and I don't wish that on nobody. But, like, for somebody that might not be in jail, that could do those same prayers at home because they fucked up. They mentally fucked up. What was some of them? What was them prayers like? Like, what was your prayer in the morning?
Like me personally, like I pray for my problems. And like,
how was it?
Not only that, like, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm finna get to both of them. Like, okay. I pray for my problem, but I also like, even in the worst time, I pray for the blessing. Just like they could starve us on lockdown. It could be multiple shit. You know what I'm saying? They could never let you out to even shower. They could never let you go. You know, I'm thankful for that. That's cool. Even though I'm in this bad situation, can't do nothing. But I pray to God, Lord, please let me get through this. Lord, only you can guide me. Keep me protected. Keep my demons away from me. Lord, please don't let me kill nobody in here. Because I know guys like who got stuck in there, like who I met in jail. Yeah, he got 2 years. But the wrong nigga played with him and he ended up killing him in jail. Killing him in the cell on lockdown. Lord, don't let me get in that situation. Because he know me best. Ain't no dying. But I pray to keep all that away. All bad energy. Praying for my mama them. Praying for kindness. Praying for the ones I love. Even though the ones, some of them I prayed for, like my grandfather died while I was in jail. Yeah, my grandma died while I was in jail. My first cousin's close, died while I was in jail. Everybody was dying. But I kept praying on it. I'm praying on it. This is what I'm praying on. Yeah, I'm praying for my case. But at the same time, I'm praying for the ones I love. But you don't really feel it when you're in the world. So you down. See, when you're in the world, I could get to you. But I'm locked up. I can't get to nobody. Ain't got to just be danger. It could just be to wake up and say, hey, Connie, how you doing today? You need a paper? I can't do that. Real talk. She's sick. My other grandma was sick. I couldn't see her. If she died, they ain't even let me go to the funeral. Literally. But I used to pray for her so hard. And I ain't lying. I know people feel like, oh, God let you down, and God ain't let me down. That was part of it.
I wanted to go into that. I feel like so many people talk about faith, but in those hard times, I feel like people, this is what I'm going to say. I feel like people misuse the word faith because faith is about those times when it's hard and you have no idea.
Right.
When you in lockup and you have no idea when you're coming out. You don't know what the court going to do. I feel like that's when you're most faithful. That's when your faith has to be tested. Tell me about those times when you didn't know what the fuck was in store the next day. And you praying and the question I guess is, how didn't you lose faith? How was you able not to lose faith? Because it's easy, bro.
I ain't like, I'm human. Some days, like, I'll wig out. Man, fuck how this shit gonna turn out. God ain't blessing me. I'm locked up. I can't do this. I can't. But at the same time, God was blessing me the whole time. I'm still breathing. Yeah. But as a human, you a curse God. It gets so hard, you be like, man, why me? But then that's when I put in my head, I know why me. Because I'm built for it for real. That's why I came through it. All them situations was meant to happen. I wish this wouldn't have happened. I regret this happened. No, that was supposed to happen. That's why I'm where I'm at today. Without that, I wouldn't be here. Honestly. God knew all this was going to happen. Everything was wrote. If I wasn't going to make it, what they say? He put his strongest battles on the strongest soldiers.
Toughest soldiers.
Why he put that battle on me?
Because he know you built for it.
Yeah, and you got to believe that. Even the days when I didn't believe it, I shake back to my senses. Forgive me for what? Thoughtfully and unthoughtfully.
You said something that I wanted to bring up. 1 second. Shit. You said, it was a saying you said, fuck. I think I might have screenshot it. Give me 1 second. I wanted to get your thought. I wanted you to break this down for me. Because I didn't, I read it, and I don't think I understood it perfectly. Shit, it's a saying you said. Fuck.
I was going to say, I got a lot of sayings.
It was something like, the last part of it, I think it might have been Hebrew. It wasn't Hebrew, but it wasn't Hebrew. It was something like something understanding. I don't know if you remember.
Oh, the lips of wisdom are only heard to those with the ears of understanding.
The lips of wisdom. Say it again.
Are only heard to those with the ears of understanding.
What does that mean?
Like, I could lead you the right way. I could tell you the right thing. But it's up to you to see it. And just like I just was telling you, like, I could ask him. But if I pray, it's going to come in my face. It's up to me to see it. And like an old head told me that. Like, and this here was like in the middle of my jokes. Like when I kept hitting the news around that time. But he running it to me. The lips of wisdom only heard to those with the ears of understanding. Talking to a fool is like talking to a donkey. I'm like, talking to a donkey ass. Yeah, but God spoke through that donkey. The one who we all looked at as ass. But it started to make sense. Cause like my whole life, like coming up, like people thought I was crazy or thinking, oh, he ain't shit, but woo-wop. I'm telling you the whole time. One day I'm gonna make it. I used to always tell people that one day I'm gonna make it. You playing. They laughing, but, and then I explained it to him, like we're just sitting in the cell running it. Now we've been in here, like this time, about 3.5 months, literally. And we just, we got tight. We got to run it. He called Weedy, his name Weedy. Like this year, I think he made like 33 years he been down. And he was explaining it to me. He was from Zion City. And like that just changed my outlook on life with it. Cause like you could tell me something and it could be God speaking through you. But like when I was young, I ignored it. But see, that's why I listen to everybody now. Even if your opinion don't matter, it do matter. It matter enough I need to hear. Why? Cause that could be God trying to send me a sign.
So how do you differentiate what's God and what's not God? Like, cause I feel like it's so many people that give advice and all advice isn't good.
Like honestly, it's spiritual. You gonna feel it. It ain't no such thing as, oh look at him. Oh, this God probably speak. No, you gonna feel it. You gonna know. Cause there's gonna be something come out your mouth that you don't even know what you saying. Honestly. You don't know my problems. I don't know your problem. But I could be telling you something and you be like, damn, man, God just confirmed that, bro. That's confirmation. I know that happened to you in life. That's God. You just don't know it. That's the thing.
That's crazy. That's fire.
Nah, for real though.
Said it, I was like, I looked it up. I was Googling like, what exactly does he mean by this? Like, what does that mean? And then
like a lot of people probably felt like that. But like down there where we at, like we most spiritual people. Like that energy real. Like I know it's kind of crazy. Like, see, I'm Baptist. But like I got partners who Muslim. I got partners like who believe in other things. But at the end of the day, I wasn't raised like that. I always believed in God and always lead me the right way. And like I say, like confirmation gonna always come. I don't care who you believe in. You know what's right. And that confirmation gonna show it. Cause at the end of the day, that person across from you don't know your problems unless you told them. But when that come, you ain't told.
Nah, I love when people can give wisdom in different aspects and ratios of life. I think that's so fire. I was curious about this. You said this on an interview. You said this a lot. When you were in prison, you was like, one of the biggest things you learned was, not even learn. Some of the best advice you can give is mind your business.
Yeah.
Right? In jail, out of jail.
Yeah, mind your business.
Where do we draw the line though? Because I feel like.
What you mean where we draw the line?
Right. So we go outside. It's a lady getting beat up by a man. I can mind my business. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, see, like.
Where do we draw? I feel like it's a line we gotta draw though.
But suppose that line you cross get you killed.
And that's.
So like, what line did you draw?
I'm glad you said that. That's a great point. And I always say, I pray that I never be in a position that make me have to show my intentions.
Right.
And that's with anything. I said it about anything because I never want to be in a compromising position to have to show that I'm a stand-up man. Right?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, It don't be worth to have.
It's not worth it. So that's why I pray against that. But I say that to say, I say that before I'm about to say what I'm saying. In that moment, it's not about me being fear of death, right? It's about doing the right thing. And I feel like minding your business. And again, this is nothing against you. This is my opinion when I say this. I feel like sometimes that is like, it's the easy way out. And of course not jail, but that's why I asked about how do we draw the line, because I feel like if some people didn't mind their business and they just stood up, a lot of situations will be alleviated.
Like, make an example.
Like I'm saying, if I go outside right now and there's a woman getting her ass beat by a nigga, I know that's not right.
And what you gonna do?
I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I pray against that.
I'm just saying, just say you hop in there.
Hypothetically, right?
Now, mind me, you talking about two heated human beings right now.
No, hypothetically, I save this woman from getting killed, but of course, I put myself in a crossfire, right? Because I don't know what the fuck this man got. I don't know what is it.
Right.
I don't know, right? But that's why I say, where do we draw the line? What's worth somebody else's life? Is it worth me just walking away and just letting her be fucked up? Like, we see so many people with cameras, and we say mind their business, but first of all, that's not minding your business.
Yeah, that's not minding your business.
Where do we draw the line about just being a good individual and a stand-up nigga, a stand-up man?
Like, honestly, let's stand up. Because, like, I don't believe in hitting women. Honestly. But, like, I know how that can go. Like, where we from, like, just say we coming out the apartment building somewhere and a nigga out there beating this woman or something. I ain't lying. You gonna go hop in that? And it can go either way. Okay, you saving her life, right? But you lost your life. She gonna pay for your funeral?
Of course not.
I know. But it's about being right, like you say though, huh? But always right ain't always right. Right? I could have mind my business. I got a family. What about your daughter? What about your mama? Honestly. You ain't gonna see them no more. Behind somebody you don't even know. Probably don't even give a damn that you dead. Just happy you got him off her.
Nah, you're right. I think a lot of this come from this street mentality, right? And I think it's so unfortunate because it just shouldn't be that complicated. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just thinking, like, if my woman or if my child is out and some harm is done to them, I would hope somebody would save the day, interfere. So because I would want that done for me and my family, unconsciously, man, I gotta do the same thing for somebody else.
Yeah, I would. Not saying I wouldn't, but I need you to know that's a 50-50 chance.
Nah, for sure, 100%. But that's why I'm asking, honestly, where do we draw that line, though?
Just like kids, like, off limits.
Okay. So kids and women, we draw the line of minding our business with kids and women.
Nah. You don't. Kids, for sure.
Okay, kids.
But, like, certain women, like, I don't know. You don't really know what they going on. Just like, I done seen a woman, honestly, like, got beat before. I ain't see her getting beat by the dude, but I'm just saying, like, I know this dude, he'll work offshore. He give her his whole check every month. Get her anything she want. Love her to death. But you'll sneak another man in the house with my children? Honestly. Having sex in my bed? Honestly, how would that make you feel? Like, everybody can't take heartbreak. Honestly. And that's why I say tempers be high. And you go out there and get in the middle of that. His heated temper to the max. I said, what if she got free? What if she don't get free and you don't get free? It's a lot of what ifs in that situation. Like, that's the type of stuff, like, I pray, like, to stay away from.
That's why I say I pray.
Yeah, see, like, never be certain shit you gotta pray on. Like,
for sure. That's why I said that.
Like, that's dangerous.
That's a fucked up position.
Yeah.
And that's why I say I always pray.
Because you ain't do nothing wrong. I'm honest. You know what I'm saying? You ain't do nothing wrong. You tried to help. Like, just, y'all settle it a different way. Like, yeah, I understand that, but me, I try to stay away. I don't want to get in that. Because, boy, some dudes go crazy behind these women.
Nah, for sure.
Honestly.
I think it's crazy because, like I always say, you know, having this conversation so many times, I feel like the streets fucked us up, bro, like mentally. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
yeah, of course,
I just feel like, in retrospect, right, it's gonna sound crazy, contradicting a little bit, but as much as the street fucked us up, I feel like if we use those same lessons apply to real life, just in a different perspective, right? So, for example,
you'll be in a better place in life if you did that.
Exactly.
That's like putting your energies to straight positive.
Exactly. You feel me? Like I used to fight a lot, right? And I used to always be like, nigga ain't gonna play with me. Nigga ain't gonna play with me. And I think it was when I graduated college, that's when I was like, you know what? I still was fighting my way through college because it was hard. I got kicked out fucking 6 times in elementary school, twice in fucking high school, went to 3 different colleges. You know what I'm saying? It was a fight. I had to fight to get there. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't the same fight as in the street. Right. But if I just rerouted my thinking somewhere else in a positive manner, same with what I used to say, like being a bitch, right? I think that was my biggest thing. And I was gonna ask you what was yours. Like in the projects, like I was never gonna be a bitch. But that I didn't understand what that meant. So if a nigga say something wrong, I ain't no bitch. A nigga I ain't no bitch. You know what I'm saying? Right. What that really meant when I got older and became a grown man, you know they say like when you a child, you think as a child. When you become an adult, you put your childish thoughts to the side, right? And I was like, damn, bro, it's not really about being a bitch. Yeah. It's about being a man.
Cause see, like, if you could think like that from one argument or feel like that, like I ain't no disrespect, but that's less of a man. Like
that's what I mean.
You can't get me out my character. Like that's why I said like you could that don't bother me. It don't touch me. Don't threaten me. All that don't matter. Like I see dudes be, I'ma do this, I'ma do that. Boy, you this, boy. You. Oh, that's cool. I hear you. Yeah, but I ain't been touched.
No, facts.
Yeah, I'm getting money.
Facts.
What you saying don't matter. That don't pay me. Honestly.
Nah, facts.
Pay will pay attention.
I fuck with it. Yo, how is the shit? You been right, great conversation. Oh, you want some? Yeah, get some more. How is the music going now? Like how is life going? I'm straight. How is life going now? Like you in a better place?
Oh yeah.
So many stories you got, but it's good. There's stories. They behind you.
Right.
Like how are you adjusting to the I guess the street life?
I ain't lying. Sometimes I get ignorant. Yeah, I get ignorant sometimes. They be having to calm me down. Everything ain't about this, ain't about that, but it don't really be like shoot 'em up, bang bang. It'll be like it's morals, it's principles. It ain't about the little, like it could be $20. Little stuff like it ain't about no $20. I got plenty of money. It's the principle. You trying to play me out of it, or you didn't rip me out of it. You know what I'm saying? It be little small things like I just be like disrespect is not tolerated. Like, and I hate when like certain people try to undermine you, things like that. Like that irritate me, and I be ready to look. Yeah, come here. But then they be like, you tripping. And you know what? I said, you right. You is right. Because what he don't even matter. You might have needed it more than me. I might have blessed your day.
It's crazy because knowledge, wisdom matters, right? I was going to say age, but wisdom. And you 24, right?
Yes, sir.
I was thinking the same way. It's the principle. It ain't about that. It's the principle, right?
But it'd be bigger than that, though.
You got to see past it. It's so much bigger than that.
You got to see past it. If you don't, you gonna kill yourself.
You ain't gonna survive. Talking about the industry, I feel like the industry is full of what we would call fake niggas, right?
Fake niggas, flaws. But at the end of the day, you got to be able to survive. You got to look past that. It's about your goal and where you going in life.
It's crazy because I get this nigga love all the time. One of my dudes from back home, DJ Flow. I never forget. I used to always say like, these niggas not genuine. And he looked at me, he was like, boy, you crazy. Everybody is genuine. But what happens is some niggas just genuinely fucked up. That point blank period. Some niggas are just genuinely fucked up individuals and you gotta live with that.
But not only that, like, just separate yourself from it.
Exactly.
Yeah. You can't bring bad energy to me if I don't come around you. You can't or tell me all this crazy shit you got going on. if I don't be around you. Apparently, we not on the same level or the same status. If your mind going over here and my mind going over here, what is we hanging together for? Honestly. I love you. Don't get it twisted, even if you my partner.
But from a distance.
I love you, but I got too much going on to be tripping again.
Yeah, I feel like this whole interview, I was trying to like get into your mental to see how you was feeling, what you thinking. And you always say like you was prayed up, and that's dope. But I know it was sometimes where you was like frustrated, and I really want to know about those times. I'm curious to know. You said you had your first feature when you first got out was with one of your partners, like Fredo. It was some like differences between like them, and you really gotta like charge it to my brain and not my heart because I really don't mean no better. I just don't know. It was some differences like with him and NBA.
Yeah, through the internet, I was looking at that when I first come on.
So, but what I wanted to go was when you got booked, all y'all was like kind of, I don't want to say the same level. I want to be careful with my words because I wasn't down south, so I really don't know the culture. But y'all was like you said, that was your man. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all was all like, around the same level of celebrity, like stardom. It was we were pretty
street niggas, then.
Right?
Yeah.
Coming out though, right, and seeing these niggas. I mean, like all due respect, I don't know if it's still smoke or nothing like that, but seeing NBA YoungBoy, like this nigga is one of the biggest artists out now.
And like me and him, like we grew up together.
But coming out of jail, like going,
and seeing everybody, like
exactly.
I've been gone, so I come home like y'all kind of look different to me. You hear me? Everybody looking bigger, and you know y'all status up, y'all got your money up. I'm seeing all these chains. I'm like, damn, but you in jail, I don't see nothing.
How the fuck? Like going in, we all similar, right? Coming out, these niggas is superstars. How the fuck was that for you?
I mean, I ain't really know what to think about it. Like it was kind of crazy, but my partner's already up, so like they was, bringing me into their life because they don't want me in the street. They don't want me doing what I was doing. So I used to still go look. I'm just getting home, so I get on the Instagram and just be looking like, man, that can't be this nigga. You hear me? Then I go look at Bang, you hear me, Fredo? I'm like, man, look at this nigga, man. It's crazy because, like when I left, it wasn't like that.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Everybody was coming up a little bit.
Exactly.
But I come home, I'm seeing like, niggas living like DJ Khaled and them, you hear me? Yachts and all this shit. I'm like, man, this shit crazy. At first, like, I used to hear people in jail, like, they saying free Dusa and woo wop. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you hear me? That's my partner. But, my mind frame wasn't really on Warriors and, money, jewelry, all this shit, because we ain't come from that shit. My mind frame on surviving, you hear me? But surviving and change when I come home. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of survivor. I ain't lying. I was proud of him. Like, it's like I was living in a dream on some shit. Like, come home. You got to think I ain't been home a day or two. I'm in the back of a Maybach. A what? A Maybach. Man, I ain't never seen no Maybach in person. First off, and me getting in, oh man, you couldn't tell me. You thought I was rich, but like that was different because we had little Hondas, little Nissans. You know what I'm saying? Little buckets. When I left, when I come, everything foreign. Your wrist worth 80. The hell going on? You heard me? They got them bricks. We turned. Nah, it's rap. Yeah.
And was that a part of like
that was part of like me changing too? Like. Yeah. Maybe they right. Maybe I do need to change. Maybe I'm living too wild. Maybe God talking to me through that. I'm putting that in my face to get from there. That's God. I be saying confirmation come. You don't have to ask for confirmation. You pray and they're gonna show.
So was it ever a point, or even now, is it ever a point where you just be like, damn man, like I see everybody lit and these are all my homies. My time. Do you ever have those thoughts at all? Come on, you human, man. I know you had sometime.
Like when I was in jail, but I wasn't.
But since you been home.
Like, I've been turned. Like, couple hundred. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm young. Like, fuck a couple hundred. I ain't saying a good 30. You know what I'm saying? Right, so now,
you right.
You know, 400-500. Shit. I mean,
what more can you ask for?
I mean, yeah, it gonna, and then it keep coming. Yeah, as long as I keep doing what I'm doing, keep grinding, it's just a different hustle. And like they had to make me see that. But like now, like, I don't know, some days it still don't feel real. Like, yeah, I go to the bank or I pull a 50 ball out. It's like it's nothing though. Boy, back then, boy, boy, $5,000 to get your head took off. So think about playing with 50, just like this ain't nothing now.
So is that like, I don't want to say circle again, forgive me, viewers, because y'all niggas be killing me in the comments sometimes. But is that circle like okay now? Like Fredo, NBA, you?
Like, it's casual. We just don't bang with them. We just stay away. Ain't no smoke. Just stay away. You cool. You know.
Is that like some hood shit that just like inherited beef type shit, or like how did I'm just curious. Like I really don't know.
I don't really know how to explain it. Like some people say it's inherited. Some people say it's just the hoods. But at the end of the day, it's like it's family, basically. It's like families just don't mess with them families. But it just straight in the street. Like, honestly. Like, yeah, my brother don't like your brother. Be simple, you know, little stupid shit, really. But when people tend to get hurt through situations, it's deeper than that.
So is it any way, I know this is going to sound like some old head shit, but fuck it. Is it any way that could ever even be rekindled? Because like you said, it started with some stupid shit, I don't know what, but could that be rekindled? Niggas is laughing at me in the back. I clearly don't know what the fuck is going on. But I'm asking out of, excuse my ignorance, but I'm for real. Like, could it be?
It's cool, but like, me personally, I can only speak for myself. Like, I'll tell them, like, what happened. I ain't mad with you, homie. I'm not. Like, I feel like you can't change it. It is what it is. But, buddy, nah. Chilling and hanging, nah. Just stay your distance.
Why
stay
is that
my
for you?
distance. Me? Mm-hmm. I mean, so much to happen, and then I hear so much while I was in jail, and then I be, you know, hear songs, and really, in a sense, it's not, oh, they did this, or this person did this. You know, it's just still the streets. You don't trust nobody. Honestly. Once you show me a flaw, like, I can't get mad at you for being you. That's your flaw. But I'm not going to fuck with you for your flaw. And I'm not mad at you for your flaw. But I'm going to stay away from you for your flaw. Because that can cost me. Honestly. And I ain't talking money. It could cost me my life. In multiple ways. I ain't just talking death. Honestly. That's just how I feel about it.
That's understandable. Damn, that's crazy. Nah, man. I appreciate it, dog. Did we touch on everything? Was there anything that I didn't touch on?
I mean, me, I don't know. Like me, I just answer the question. But me personally, I've been working. I've been grinding. I've been getting to it every day, day and night. Videos, shows, interviews, features, studio on my own, just all night.
I gotta do this for the clickbait. I gotta do this.
Yes, sir.
Of course. I mean, we got it. I mean, it's being real. How is working with Gates? Like, you signed with him? That's a big deal thing now. Like, how is
like,
that?
I mean, me personally, like, I grew up under Gates. So, like, I've been on him all my life. Like, basically, I was his little nigga. So, like, now, of course, he's on a bigger status, but it's still the same for me. Like, the love don't change. Just got stronger.
How is the work, though? Because, like you said, you've been working. You've been on
like
shows and
working?
shit. Like,
Yeah. That's good. Like, that's fun, honestly.
How often are you with him? Like, how often are you working with him?
Like, at least, say, like, if I don't see him this week, well, he gonna FaceTime me damn near every day.
That's hard, bro. That's fine.
But, like, if, like, we don't be together physically about a week, then the next week, then I'll probably be with him.
That's hard. What's your, like, the funniest story y'all on tour of you and Gates?
I don't know.
I know it's some crazy
like
shit.
Like the
this
shit that be happening, like, I don't know, like that. In the interview, ooh, it'll be crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's for. You got to bust the butt, nigga. I want to come up.
It'd be crazy. Like, I done had, like, I remember one day we were trying to get to the bus, and, like, they had some women fans, like, they in front the door, like, of the bus, but they holding each other hands like they trying to, you know how you make like a tailgate kind of? Mm-hmm. Block the door, yeah, and they refuse to move. Like, literally, but they serious. But it's funny to us because you know why they doing that? They want a picture. Mm. But in our mind, we come from, what the hell you doing? You tripping. You kind of spooked us on the slick, but it don't really be that love. Like, people really be feeling that energy. And we laughed about it all night, but when it first happened, I'm like, oh, man, we can't stay right here. I'm going to get on the bus. Because, like, I don't know how to explain it. But, like, it was a weird moment. Like, then one time, I think I was coming on the stage. Y'all finna get ready to go on the stage. But they was talking to me. And they had this little dude, like, I think he was hollering at a chick. But she blew him down, you know, did him bad. But he saying, I don't like that, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, then you try to come flirt with us. Flirt this way, you know what I'm saying?
Wait. Set that story out again. You said
yeah.
She blew him down, I'm assuming she...
Yeah, like, dust the ass, whoop, wop, wop. Like,
okay.
But I don't like that, you know what I'm saying? Because, honestly, he might not got too much, but apparently he really, really liked it. You know, that hurt the little dude's feelings. But in a way, like, he'll give you his last. You'll treat him like shit. You don't even know us or know me. But you'll go beyond. Nah, that don't go like that. I ain't respect that. So, you know me, I'm ignorant. Fucking talk to me. But I was joking just, you know, to show how I feel, you know what I'm saying? Was laughing, but so when I seen her holler,
down? She blew Gates down?
No, shit, no.
What could you say? I'm like,
she blew the little dude who was hollering at her there by the stage.
Okay, but she trying to holler at you.
Yeah, you know, flirting and shit.
Fuck all that.
Nah, I ain't respect that.
Yeah, nah. I mean, as you should.
You hear me? Because, like, I don't know. I don't believe in, like, say if you ain't got it and I got it, like, I don't believe in trying to shit on you like I'm better than you. Yeah, because I got more money than you, man. And I got dressed better than you, man.
Facts.
But you shitted on him for that. You could have, I got a boyfriend, I'm straight. But instead, you want to make your little friends and all them laugh and shit on them, and I don't like that.
She probably was young as up, man. She probably know better.
She know better. You right. She know better.
She probably didn't know. Give her a pass for now.
But that's why I ain't really click. But they looked at me and started laughing. That's why it was funny to us. But I'm like, nah, fuck with you. Yeah, you know, some funny shit. But just joking, but then I come back and spoke to her.
That's good, man. What last question, man. What do you want people, when they hear you speak, they see these interviews and stuff like that, what do you want people to take from you?
Take heed. Take heed. Get the money, go live life. Travel, experience the world. Don't get stuck in your hood. Don't get stuck in poverty. I got out, anybody could get out. And, like, when I say that, like, I really believe that. Because, like, you don't want to take that route. Like, you got to go to jail, sit down, stay away from your family, all your partners dying. You know, people die every day, but it's different when it's yours, when they're close to you. You don't want to go through that.
It's not worth it, man.
You look on the video, you see them with that iron and all that. He ain't even living like that, honestly. Don't follow that.
Yo,
honestly.
Bro, niggas be crazy, bro.
And just like they be saying school this ain't for everybody. School might not, but try it at least. Honestly.
That's some real shit.
Go. And I'll tell you that. I graduated. It wasn't for me, though. I tried, though. I tried. It kept me free for a long time. Honestly. But certain people really made for school. But they had a wrong influence around them and want to live like that. Nah, that ain't what up at all.
Nah, man, I appreciate it. For the people that don't know, let them know how to follow you and stream all your music and all that.
Follow me at FL_Dusa, DUSA. FL_DUSA. You hear me? Same thing on YouTube, on all platforms. Apple Music, all that. You could get me anywhere. Tidal, all that.
Appreciate it, dog. It was great talking to you, man.
Yes, sir.
Great conversation. FL Dusa, Mr. J Hill. It's a wrap.